Good morning everyone. This is my last full day here in Osaka, and I've decided I'm going to go down to an area called Dotonbori, which will be catching a train down to Namba Station. And Dotonbori is synonymous for its nightlife there, with its big neon signs and a really vibrant place to just spend an evening there, and so we'll certainly check that out as well. They've got a very unusual shaped Ferris wheel there, so we'll have a look at that, and maybe I'll consider jumping on that one and getting a bird's eye view of the area. So when I get back home today, I've got some packing to do. Hopefully I can fit it all in that suitcase. I should be able to. But I'm actually going to be leaving a few things behind here, just some clothes and stuff that I just thought, well, I don't really need those. They weren't that expensive, so I just need to make some room for my souvenirs. And I don't want to overdo my weight limit, so I'll have a bit of sorting out when I get back today. So if you want to come along today, my last full day, I'll meet you down at the train station and we'll head from there. And also, they don't do servicing on your room every day. Every third day, they'll come and service it, but they will leave a brown bag with some towels and a bottle of water in there each day. But I really don't need it. Towels every day. I'm happy to be able to just, every third day is fine. So they just leave a bag there, and you just leave the rubbish outside your room, and they'll come and pick it up and drop off some more towels and water. Well, I'm at Namba Station, so I am just trying to find exit 14, which it is this direction. So I'm not in any hurry. There's always lots to see when you come out, jump off the train or on the subway, and there's always so many shops to see. This is another smaller Don Quixote. Well, I call it Don Quixote here as well. But yes, I'll just head up to Gate 14, and oh my gosh, have a look over here, would you? Oh, some more of these little machines. I'm just fascinated with them, what they have in them. It's just like lots and lots of little toys, and just interesting. We all love miniature things. Oh, those little seahorses. So anyway, yeah, everything's been very straightforward, and when you even ask the ticket conductors where to go, they just know where to go. It doesn't matter if it's like, these are huge, these stations, so they'll just tell you exactly what platform, what gate to go. They just have a real thorough knowledge of everything in the train station, which makes it so much easier. Okay, oh, there we go, up ahead there, gate 14. It's got Gate 14, looking for Dotonbori. There it is right there. Off we go. Okay, so I've got my landmark. Great big giant squid up there in the background that you can see. That's my landmark. I know that's where that station entrance was. Just don't know if you can see across the road here, there's a little, like a big penguin there. That's a big Don Quixote store, which I'll go and have a look in there. Quixote here is tax-free. Anything over $55 is tax-free. But yeah, I'll still go and have a look in there, and you never know, you might find something unusual to take home. And this was the name of the food that I was trying to find yesterday, octopus balls. It's actually called takoyaki. So takoyaki, that's the name. And this is all just like lit up and glittery, all these streets at night time, but I think I'd like to come just during the day, get a better perspective of things. More down here. There's another big, there's a crab up there. Better not get that mixed up with an octopus, eh? Oh, look at that. Maybe I should have bought my microphone again. It's just something extra I have to carry around, but yeah, very vibrant. Can you imagine this at night time? I actually did see a store down one of the side streets there, and they sell the okonomiyaki. Get it right, Shu. Okonomiyaki. I think up on the next little alleyway down there, they have a cafe there, or restaurant, that make okonomiyaki, which is one of the last things on my list that I want to try here. It's like a Japanese pancake, and I'll see if it's open. I'm not overly hungry yet, but I will have a look, and then I can go and have that bit later on to eat, just to say, oh yep, I've eaten that. Quite nice little street lanterns. They'd be lovely lit up at night time. These streets just go on and on and on. I'm definitely going to get lost, but I'm trying to keep my bearings as best I can. There's always Google Maps, but to be honest, I find Google Maps sometimes like not very good. I'm following the map with the dotted lines, and all of a sudden I'm somewhere else, way off the beaten track kind of thing, so I don't have a lot of confidence in that. So just up ahead there you can see that unusual Ferris wheel. It's just going ever so slowly around. They take normally about 15 minutes. We might head down that way and have a bit of a closer look at it. And here in Japan, they have like karaoke places, and you actually get to hire your own room, and you hire it for an hour or 2 hours, I think, or however long you want. You're in your own private room, and you can just sing karaoke. That sounds pretty good. Not that I can sing at all. So I think this side over here is Dotonbori, and this side over here is Nishinbashi. or Shinibashi or something. This river divides the two. Ah, Shinsambashi. So yes, this would definitely be very glittery and glitzy at night time. This is a famous spot. You stand in front of it, do the same pose, and apparently, yeah, it's a landmark to come and get your photo taken. Lots and lots of shops and eateries, and yeah, definitely could spend a whole day here. Some of the businesses don't open till probably 12 o'clock, I think, because they do close quite late at night and into the early hours of the morning. Anyhow, we'll wander down these steps and head over to the big Ferris wheel. It's actually another pretty warm day today, but what I can honestly say is if you're traveling solo through Japan, don't be afraid. I've taken the plunge myself. I've done a little bit of research on things and where I'd like to go, and the etiquette and kind of the rules and stuff they have in Japan. But honestly, that it is just so easy to get around. I've not felt frightened or scared or anything like that. I feel very safe here, and I just think if you really want to come and you've got no one else to go with, just do it. It's so inspiring and empowering to be able to do this all by yourself, and I've just had an absolute ball. I've just seen so many things that I would never get to see in Australia, especially Western Australia. And in Australia, sometimes if you want to go see just one landmark or one icon or anything like that, you've got to travel hundreds of kilometres sometimes to see that. But there's just so much stuff here. You barely even have to sort of go 20 minutes and you've just got so much to see. Yes, so this river, to get the names right, this side, the right hand side, is Shinsaibashi, and the other side is Dotonbori. So the river actually divides the two places, but you can just walk across the bridge to get to either one. And if I haven't already mentioned it before, when you get a lot of billboards going up a large building, it normally tells you what on each floor what is on there. So whether it's a restaurant or a gaming place or a shop of some sort. But yeah, well, they'd even do little boat rides along here, so maybe I might even do that today as well. And certainly when you do come to Japan or any holiday destination, it really pays to bring extra storage, USB storage device, because you'll just definitely use up all your space on your phones. I've got 2 phones and an iPad, and yeah, I've already used up all the space. I've had to go and buy a USB storage just to transfer everything on there. So. It's a bit hard to fit all this into a video on my screen here, so it's actually pretty tall, obviously, being a Ferris wheel. Anyway, I'll go over and see how much it costs to go into one of these. These are called gondolas, the little individual pods they've got there. Okay, looks like it's 600 yen, about $6 for the Ferris wheel, so we'll follow the yellow steps. They do really promote their prefectures, their products. So the place called Hokkaido, up the north of Japan, really pride themselves on the milk up there. And it's super fresh, and I think that the cows have the best fields to pasture, you know, out to pasture in, so to eat. Oh, unfortunately the Ferris wheel is closed now due to congestion, so too many people. This is how they make takoyaki. I don't know what it is, I just keep getting drawn into Don Quixote. I think they've just got stores everywhere, but do I really need anything? I don't know. Probably no, but you just never know. If I haven't showed you already, Japan is the place to go for various flavoured Kit Kats. So they have strawberry, chocolate, strawberry, yeah. And then you come over here, more strawberry. Then you have Baskin Robbins. Then you have cookies and cream. And then you have matcha, which is like a green tea. They have just amazing amounts. But I won't buy any now because they'll just melt in my bag. I can get them at when I get back to Tokyo. There's a Don Quixote just up around the corner for me. So this boat ride goes for half an hour and it was 1,200 yen, so $12 Australian. So it'll be very picturesque. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting another 8 minutes, I'm going to try and quickly put some more charge into my phone because it's running flat. So I've got my ticket. It is for 11:30 and it's about 20 past 11 now, so yes. So I'll go and line up, which is just down here, I think. So I'll go and line up and get my ticket, stand in line. Oh, just turning around underneath the shady part of the bridge here.
ちょっとここが秘密に大丈夫ですけども、さあ、ただいま通ってきたこちらの川、道頓堀川と言います。このサザエ門橋。さあ、現在はね、南部です。失恋なんかいてね、それをトロンボーン奏者の方が船通ってます。こんにちは。さあ、続いての
Okay, very first in a Miyake little restaurant. That's what you do. I had to come upstairs and this is what you get. I'll just turn you guys around. Oh no, they cook it and then they bring it over and it stays on the hot plate and it stays nice and hot for you. So okay, I've just got to scan that QR code there and order. Okay, that was super easy. I just told the girl what I wanted. So I'm getting a pork and egg okonomiyaki and a ginger ale just to cool down. But also every restaurant you come into, they just give you a glass of cold iced water. That's what we need on a really hot day. And they always give you a little basket under your table there so you can put your bags and hat in. Right, this is my first okonomiyaki. And the stuff wriggling around on the top is just bonito flakes. There's nothing live on there. It's like a Japanese pancake, this. So we have a special little tool, which I'll just grab. One of these little tools. And you just down and you cut it, apparently, like that. That's how I've been watching them doing it on YouTube, on a lot of Japanese videos. This one's a fork and an egg, so I'll just see if I can do it without mushing it up too much. I think you just scoop it onto your little plate here and eat it with some chopsticks. And it stays on the top plate here to keep nice and warm while you're eating it. So, how lovely. So I'm going to dive in. This is as delicious as I thought it was going to be. All the videos that I've watched on YouTube, it's so delicious. Oh dear. So I've just come in. I'm just found a little spot that I did find across on the internet the other day, and I'm going to be going into where the little Shiba puppies are. So it's a little cafe, and you buy a ticket. You can spend half an hour in there, just only patting. Shibas are Japan's authentic dogs from way back. So I was able to pick one of these little suitcase purses up for $5.40. So I've just got a Hello Kitty one. I'm thinking I'm needing a new hat. This one was just, it gets a bit crumpled, but it keeps the sun off. But I thought If I can get one that might be collapsible, might be better for me when I'm travelling. Well, I think I found myself a nice new hat. Got it from this hat place behind me here, and I got them to chuck my old one out. And I like this one too because it can get squished up in my luggage. I don't have to worry whether it's going to get flattened or anything like that. So yeah, I think it's quite nice. And I'll keep the sun off my head. And one thing I like about this, it's got an elastic Velcro strip on the inside of the hat, so it can fit any sized head. So since I haven't got a massive head, I've just adjusted it to a smaller size. This is some of the shoes that are in fashion here. Okay, I think it's time for me to find my way back to that train station, which shouldn't be too difficult, should it? I mean, all the streets are starting to look the same. Just got to find those points. The big crab, the Don Quixote, with the miniature Ferris wheel at the front of it, the miniature one. And I know which direction I have to go. I mean, this is how busy it is now. Can you imagine when it becomes evening and night time? This will be jam-packed with people. I'm going to take a punt and go this way. Just seen one giant crab. So I'm heading this way and hopefully I can see Don Quixote, and then it should be to my left is the train station. See. Ah, yes, there we are. Dotonbori, turn left. Wow, I'm so pleased with myself. I actually did it. Out of that great big rabbit warren in there. That's just only a small part of it. But there's a big octopus up there. And my train station entry should just be up there. So, beautiful. Well, like I say, I've just got to the station, bought my ticket, walked down onto the platform, and my train's coming already. So, efficiency. Well done, Japan. This is what I wanted to point out, is when the light goes green, you'll hear a little bird chirping. And that's for us to cross the road here. Oh, it's pretty cool. Just like that, if you can hear it. Okay, so I've just been down to 7-Eleven next door and picked up a Korean croissant. It's a flattened croissant, it's crispy, and it's got a bit of chocolate and a bit of sugar on it. And also I got a ramen salad with steamed chicken, soft-boiled egg and sesame dressing. And also I wanted to try some of their kimchi, which is really supposed to be really healthy and really good for you. So it's kimchi with napa cabbage, cucumber and radish. So yeah, so that's my dinner for tonight. So I'm going to have a bit of a chilled out night tonight, since I'm just got to pack the rest of my room up and be heading back to Tokyo tomorrow. So I've just opened up the kimchi and I'm just having a little taste test of it. What I've tasted already is absolutely delicious. So it feels like it's got a little bit of spice to it actually. So hold on. This is a bit of radish, I think. It's really nice, and they have that daikon radish here, that big long white one, and it's actually really nice. They grate it up, and it's been down in the breakfast room in the morning. This is just in squares. I've cut it up, but just tastes absolutely delicious. A little bit of cucumber. That's just a little bit of maybe a bit of cabbage, that. So that's absolutely lovely. So if you ever come to Japan, try that one. I just got that from 7-Eleven. So it wasn't that much. It cost like $2.13, but such a healthy little dish. I'll finish that off with my dinner tonight. Well, good morning everyone. It's my last morning in Osaka. I'll be checking out of the hotel very shortly and heading back to the Shin Osaka to catch my bullet train back to Tokyo. And I will be just spending one more night in Tokyo before flying back home to Australia tomorrow. So along the way, I've done a lot of vlogging. I've actually had to go and buy another USB storage device to store everything on there. So I will be putting in some videos together of experiences that I've come across. So every day I've tried to do something different. And trying to visit different places that, you know, obviously are tourist areas, but unique things for me and hopefully unique things for you. So I've tried to capture what I can in a real sort of Japanese kind of environment. So I'll take the time out to put a couple of videos together because then I'll have to go back to work and that'll take up a lot of my time. But I'll try and get a couple of videos together before then. And then I will be just sort of spacing the videos out because there's a lot to see and a lot to do in Japan. So, and at the end of all my videos, what I might do as well, let's just put it all together in one sort of bit of a movie length one. So you can just sit back and just see all the different experiences in the one video. Okay, so until I get my first video out, I'll sign off for now. And I'll see you when I get back to Tokyo. Okay, bye for now. I was super early this morning again. I got them to change my time, so an hour earlier, so now I'm 10:48 to Tokyo. And because I've reserved my seats, 16 carriage mine is, so it says 16 up on there and 16's up on that train there, so but where I am here is carriage 16, so you just make your way to that when you get on here, because obviously the train is very long and mine is a reserved seat, so looks like I'm on the first carriage. trains come and go. The bullet trains anyway, but yeah, it's just fascinating. Some of them come sort of straight through, but most of them obviously stop here. Just arrived back in Tokyo at my hotel, so I'm just going to go and check into my room. On a different floor, so we'll see what my room's like. So I just want to drop my bags off and just want to go to this little souvenir place just to get a couple of little souvenirs that I thought about getting. It's only small and don't weigh very much at all, so I'm sure I'm going to have room for those. Well, the room is basically exactly the same, just on a different floor. So you've already seen that part of the video when I first got here. And yeah, we'll just put my stuff away, a few bits and pieces, and this little shop I want to go back to. I just have to give a shout out to this little business that I went back to. I was here last week and I discovered his gorgeous little shop. It's called Bonjour, so you can read it. Bonjour Accessories and Gifts. This is in Ginza, and he opened this little quaint little store in 1983. It's been going for 41 years. You've got to go downstairs and has the most beautiful little treasures in there. And I just went back and bought another little something. I can open it up and show you guys, because I know that you'll be eager. Oh, what you buy, what you buy. But look at the beautiful little gift wrapping, just in a beautiful little bag. So I bought this for myself, of course. And it is, and so what it is a beautiful little Japanese tea set. It's just so tiny, and I thought, well, I do have room in my luggage. I'm sure the weight factor is not going to push me over the limit. And not only that, because we'd started talking, and yeah, I said, well, I'm going home, I'm flying back home tomorrow. And so he gave me a box of pokey, which is a matcha flavoured pokey, so which is like just a little snack treat thing. And also, and he put my little gift in a beautiful little bag. So just want to give a shout out, because if you're ever in Tokyo, in the Ginza area, it's right across the road from the theatre. I'll have to put the name down below or on the screen what the name of the theatre was. I think it's called Kibutsu or something. Straight across the road from that. And it's just, you don't very often see them. And his prices, some of the items in there are a lot cheaper than I found other places. But just the beautiful little tea sets that caught my eye. And I'm just going to bring some of these Kit Kats home for a little Kit Kat afternoon tea. So we've got lots of different varieties there. We've got Old Gold Chocolate Kit Kat, we've got strawberry, we've got matcha, we've got orange, milk tea one, and it looks like a dark chocolate one. So Japan's the place to be if you want Kit Kats. And they're only nearly $3 each. I like it how these toilets are big enough that you can actually take your suitcase in as well. So way in the distance up there is number A, and that is where I'll be checking my bag in. So I'm a little early, a couple of hours early, but I just wanted to get here. I'm here, and yeah, so I'll just chill out for a couple of hours here. And I've checked in on the system, got my bag tag on, so I just really want to drop my bag off, then go upstairs through security. It's actually it's quite a big place, really. This is just Terminal 3, so international departures.